Right, left. That is the video title. Right, left. It's an interesting thing. I mean, that's the thing. If I the sentence, well, it's not really a, I guess you could call it a sentence. Maybe, but whatever. It's 2 words, isn't it? Right, left. Well, in the English language, you write on the left. You start from the left-hand side. So the right is on the left and the left is on the right. So then it's... Now, why is that important? Well, it's really interesting because, there's a guy, I posted his video on Facebook. He's a Christian, and his video title is I Have No Hope Left, which is very much how I've been feeling. And it makes sense because people feel, it's because I'm God. People, they're either trying to take my energy in a bad way, or they take it in a good way. I guess that's, so, that's the thing. I'm suffering. I feel like I have no hope left. And, well, he feels like I do. So, but it's a very interesting sentence for him to write, because, if he says, I have no hope left, then you can kind of collapse all the words that are on the left of left. So I have no hope. It all becomes, in how word magic works. One of the ways it can work is, well, anything that's left of left just becomes left. So basically it boils down to one word, left. Right? This will make more sense as I explain. I mean, he could have, maybe he could have written, I have no hope, right? I mean, obviously, but, well, that's, I don't know, but then, also you could look at it like he's saying, I have no hope left, which is mean he has me, because I am no hope left, right? I have no hope left. He's saying, I have God who has no hope left. Yeah, basically. It's an interesting thing to think about. The thing about magic is, I have a right eye and I have a left eye. I mean, this is my right hand, this is my left hand. There's, in magic, you have, well, people talk about, there's the right hand path, which is, people, you're supposed to do the right thing, right? The right thing, the right hand path. Sit at the right hand of God. And then there's the left side, people who leave God. Excuse me. But it's used in magic. People like to think they're right. I'm right. I am right. Or, left. And, that's the thing, right? What do, people are supposed to believe. If you're not looking at the word, you're simply hearing the word, believe. Well, that could be left, because you left. You didn't believe. You left. Sort of thing. Just try to follow the explanation. And it also has a connection with magic, because the eye is associated with my anus, my butt, my throne, right? Because what leaves my body, right, which is poop, secretions as well, I suppose. You know what I mean? Like whatever just comes out of my body, junk, or, rubbish. The body's waste, right? I mean, it's left. And so magic is associated with my left eye, because I am. I mean, that's the thing, right? I'm a person. I'm God. And how do I describe myself? How do I, I say I am, and that I is the same. It's the same sound as I and I. So when I say right, left, I'm also saying that this eye is this eye. It's the same. I'm the same person. These are two eyes. I'm the same. It's me, right? They're both of these eyes are me. This right hand's me and this left hand's me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same body. And this is how everyone's connected to me, even the people who have abandoned God. I've got a left hand, I've got a left eye, I've got a left ear, I've got a left testicle, and a right one. You know what I mean? Like, the world, that's in terms of magic, the world has basically, kind of split me in half. Like I'm two people, but really I'm one person. I'm God. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of hope at the moment. No. I suppose watching that guy's video has given me a bit of hope. It has. But yeah, I'm just not very happy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I don't want to be sitting in this chair, surrounded by piles of garbage, posting and making videos. It gets boring. I've got so much to do. I've got so many things to do, and I've got so many things I've got to deal with, and it's stressing me out. And that's the thing, right? Wouldn't people love it if God would quit smoking? Yeah, I'm tired of being stressed. If I could remove stress from my life, and quitting smoking would be easier. But with all the stress, it seems almost impossible. I mean, because the thing is, if I did quit smoking and the stress didn't go away, well, I would be very angry and very I'd be very, I would just be extremely stressed out. And the fact is would I be able to make it through that? I don't know. And that's the thing, right? Because the thing is that people keep harassing, I feel like the world just keeps attacking me with their words and spell work, and it becomes really, I guess the point is like, why do I even bother, what's the point? Anyway, yeah. I mean, in astrology, my sun sign is Scorpio, and my moon sign is Virgo. So, obviously, yeah, I mean, the moon is another way of saying butt or bum. Yeah. I mean, they're all the planets as well. I've got all my. I know what my zodiac signs are for all the different planets. There's Uranus, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Yeah, all the planets in the solar system. I mean, there's so much butt magic involved. I mean, how do people not see it? I mean, even think of Venus. Well, Venus isn't that different from anus, is it? They both end N-U-S, which is sun spelt backwards. You know what I'm saying? Ars and Mars. Jupiter, well, Jew, you know what Jew is, right? Pi is to do with a circle, and tear, well, is a tear, like I guess you could say an anal fissure. You know what Jesus said? He said, I'll make you fisher of men. You know what I mean? But fisher and fisher, they're two separate words. They sound exactly the same. You understand? Well, it gets a bit confusing, doesn't it? And the thing about right, left is, well, when you look at someone's face, if you're looking at my face, obviously this video isn't mirrored. I haven't switched it around, have I? A lot of people do that, especially tarot readers. They, people like to use mirror magic with their videos, which is rather annoying. I mean, I can do it too. Do you know what I mean? I just prefer not to. But obviously, if you're looking at someone face to face, you see their left eye as on the right, and you see their right eye on the left. It's just because you have a different perspective than them, right? You know what I'm saying? So, when you look someone in the eyes, your right eye looks into their left eye, and your left eye looks into their right eye. I mean, that's usually how it goes, isn't it? I mean, this is the thing. This is why people who abandon God, people who have departed from the faith, they are people who are leave, right? They are believe. Do you know what I'm saying? They left. They departed. I keep trying to tell people these things. That's a classic example of word magic. Yeah. Anyway. I mean, that's the thing, right? Freemasonry. People, when they talk about Freemasons, and they try to find evidence on celebrities who are Freemasons, and they do Freemason gestures and signs. They'll how do they do it? I can't remember. Is it the left? Do they cover the left eye? So that what they do is they'll cover their left eye like that. I don't know if they do it, but they do it both ways, don't they? I think they do it both ways, probably. I don't know, but I can't remember. But it's a way, and when you see people, there are people who do videos on YouTube. I could think of quite a few examples. For instance, there's a channel called Tyler Tarot, and for his thumbnails, you'll have the video title, and then he'll have his face on the edge of the thumbnail. So he'll have his face, so you can only see his left eye, right? And what does that symbolize? Well, what it really says is that it's saying I left. Basically, it's magic. It's left eye magic. It's the left hand path, left eye magic, right? It says I've left God. Basically, it's kind of like that. That's what it implies. I mean, it can it can be interpreted in various ways, right? Right. Yeah, it all gets confusing. Anyway, I mean, if I were to switch those words around so it's left, right, then people who have poo-poo brains, they think they're right, because shit is what leaves me. They have shit for brains, basically. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, left, right. But what I say to you is actually no, right, left. It's the other way around. Right? Because I've got a right eye, I've got a left eye. Same person. Good. I do. Should I do a tarot? Or just leave it? Yeah, okay. So I'll leave it there.